Okay, people, Edwin Learnard here, your peerless NFL prognosticator. I'm going to kind of do a condensed, compressed version of what I usually do this week. I have some reasons for doing this anyway. It's going to be 2012 NFL Predictions Week number 6. Home team in caps, of course. Pittsburgh over Tennessee. Tennessee might make this a little more competitive than some people think. They come out with the passion and intensity and hunger that they did when they beat the Lions earlier at home. They can make this a little tougher than people believe. Pittsburgh did not really overwhelm me with the 2-point last second win over Philadelphia last week. Okay, but still Pittsburgh will prevail, I believe, in this game. Next game, Cincinnati over Cleveland. Cincinnati, obviously for very simple reasons, they're just they're obviously their personnel up and down is head and shoulders over Cleveland. However, being a divisional game could be tight. Cleveland's is going to have to rely on their defense to try to make this somewhat competitive, and they may. Cincinnati still wins. New York Jets over Indianapolis. What the Jets hopefully can do is maybe inject and incorporate Tim Tebow into this lineup a little bit more, and maybe exploit the Indianapolis Colts, abysmal run defense. Jets will win, maybe in a tight game over Indy. Tampa Bay over Kansas City. Both these teams are deplorable to say the least, but Tampa Bay is just a little less bad, and they are at home. I think Tampa Bay should pull this one out. Atlanta over Oakland. Well, Atlanta should be able to win this game 5-0. No team is invincible, but Atlanta is playing at a very high level. They are at home. Matt Ryan does not lose many games at home. They're somewhere near 28-8, and his 36 over the last 36, I believe he started at home, so I believe that this game should go to Atlanta. Baltimore over Dallas. Baltimore didn't overwhelm me either last week. However, this is another one of those teams that simply has an aversion to losing at home. I take Baltimore in this game over the Cowboys. The Cowboys, for whatever reason, are just notorious for not playing their potential, and I see them not playing to their ability in this one either. New England over Seattle. New England has shown that they're vulnerable. Yes, Seattle is at home. Seattle is one of the better defensive teams in the NFL, and I believe they're right up there in points, least points surrendered and total defense. But I think New England, they pretty much got to win this game, even though it's early to start maybe getting the stranglehold on this division in the AFC East. New England will win this one. Next game, Philadelphia over Detroit. I think Philadelphia, despite their struggles, are still, they're at 3-2. Detroit has not played to their potential this season. Philadelphia is at home. They will play better than they did last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That will be enough to defeat a Lions team that for whatever reason has not attained what many thought they should this season, and they have struggled. Miami over St. Louis. Yes, St. Louis is playing a lot better, playing with a lot more passion and hunger, especially at home on the defensive end under new head coach Jeff Fisher. However, this is in Miami. Miami will be up for this game, and I believe the fact that it's a road team having to go play in a out-of-conference game, I believe that Miami will pull this one out. Next game, Arizona over Buffalo. Arizona will bounce back, and they will win this game. Buffalo has really looked pitiful. I don't know. Many people had them higher than the New York Jets in their power rankings at the beginning of the year, and they have not really lived up to that level of play. And Arizona is at home. They are they're really establishing themselves as a dominant home team, and I will take Arizona in this one. Next game, Washington over Minnesota. With the status of R. Griffin III being somewhat questionable, it makes it a tough game to pick. However, this is in Washington. Minnesota has played exceptionally well this year and has exceeded expectations by a country mile. However, I will take Washington to win this game. San Francisco over New York Giants in a game where we're looking at the retribution factor here and the fact that the 49ers want to avenge what happened last season against the Giants, coupled with the fact that San Francisco has just overwhelmed opponents in the last 2 games. After losing that game to Minnesota, they have bounced back and look formidable, to say the least. We'll take the 49ers to win the revenge game at home over the New York Giants. Houston over Green Bay. Ordinarily, this game would have been closer to a toss-up, but Houston is just playing lights out. This is a team that could actually maybe go 13-3 and post the best record in the AFC this season. Houston, obviously, very dominant team. They have all their main proponents healthy. They're capable of beating anybody in this league. They are at home, where they have played very well over the last season plus. So Green Bay, I think their struggles are going to continue. They've shown this year that they've been having some unexpected problems, and I think the outscore the other team philosophy is catching up with them. And you could only get away with an important defense for so long, and I think the problems are catching up with Green Bay. I'll just take Houston over Green Bay. Now, last but not least, we'll go with San Diego over Denver. Yes, this is a year for, as I've stated before, redemption and vindication for San Diego quarterback Philip Rivers. Rivers, I think, will lead them to victory over Denver. This could be a very high-scoring affair. I expect the combined points to probably be at least 70 or higher in this game, because we got 2 volatile, explosive offenses going at it. And but I think San Diego at home, the fact that Denver, and Peyton Manning, they haven't quite lived up to all the hype. They have to go to San Diego to play. I think the ball is in San Diego's court, and I think they will prevail. Well, people, that is it for my predictions for this particular week. And next time I'll see you back with 2012 NFL predictions week 7. Till then, stay well.